Hello, and thank you so much for serving on this Easter Sunday, April 9th, 2023. I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough of what to expect this Sunday. I'm not going to do this beginning part. If you want to read through it, just pause it and you can see it there. But I am going to just move into this week's gospel story lesson as well as what the activities following it afterwards are. So you're going to be doing gospel story Bible lesson number 117, the resurrection. It's on pages 234 through 235 in your gospel story Bible. You're going to read it together. If you are in K through 2, read it out loud. If you're in 3rd through 5th, the students can read it out loud for the group, paragraph by paragraph. And afterwards, you're going to reference the ESV Bible in John 20 to kind of understand the story of where it's located at in one of the Gospels. So if you're in K through 2, they're going to look up John 20, 1 through 13. If you're in 3rd through 5th, John 21 through 31. So in both groups, they're going to locate the passage. So if you are in K through 2, you can work together as a group to do that. If you're in 3rd through 5th, they can locate it together, read it independently, and then read it together as a whole group or have it read to them by the teacher. And then there's follow-up questions for both groups. Now, this is the follow-up craft or activity for both groups. If you're in K through 2, you are making a craft this week. You're going to be making a tissue paper stained glass cross. So I'm going to show you what the final product looks like as well as the steps to make it. So the final product looks like this. It will have contact paper on both sides so that it can be saved. I punched a hole in it. We will also have string that you can attach to it so that families can hang it up at home. The process to do this is that there are black outlines of crosses already pre-cut by me that are ready to go. Each student is going to need a piece of contact paper, and you're going to lay that down first. So you're going to lay down a piece of contact paper and lay the black cross over it. For the sake of saving materials, I'm not going to do it again, but on here, you just peel the paper off and it's got the clear backing and one side is sticky. So you're going to put the sticky side on this black outline so the sticky side is sticking up. Once you have it placed with the sticky side sticking up, the students are going to have some tissue paper that they're going to place on it. Before I move on, I would recommend that the teacher go ahead and be the one to place the sticky part on the cross first. So the sticky part sticking up, students are going to be sharing these baggies. You're going to pass out 2 baggies per table that they're going to share. And they're going to want to probably rip these tissue paper pieces into even smaller pieces so they can fit a bunch onto the sticky part on the cross. When they are finished filling their cross space, so it's filled like this, when they're finished, they're going to get a second piece of contact paper to lay down over top so that now the sticky sides are connected to one another and there's no sticky parts on the outside, so it's now protected. So as you see on here, the sticky parts are on the inside to sandwich those tissue papers inside. Once you have that, the other piece of contact paper protecting it on the outside, they will be able to trim around the edge, and they should do this themselves. Trim around the edge of it. They can leave a little bit of a border if they want. And when they're done with that, then you're going to hole punch it and add a piece of yarn so they can take it home. If something happens and they run out of time, they can take all of this home in a Ziploc baggie to take it home with them. Make sure they take some tissue paper with them and that they have their 2 pieces of contact paper and their black cross outline to complete this craft. Now, if you were upstairs teaching 3rd through 5th, you are going to be doing an Easter escape room for your follow-up activity today. This is great because if you don't finish it, you can always send it home with them. So for the teachers, there is a teacher instruction sheet as well as answer keys at the back of this book. But the kids are going to just have a mystery followed by a code breaker to solve the mystery on the next page. And there's 4 mysteries as well as one final mystery to bring it all together. But in your teacher guide, you have your answer key at the back, so then that way you can help them to answer the questions. And so if you were upstairs, you were just doing the Easter escape room, allow them to work either as a whole group or in smaller groups of 2 or 3, so then that way they feel like they can work together if they're feeling stuck on any of the questions. So upstairs, Easter escape room. And that is it. If you want to see the back page of the lesson plan, you can either access it on the Servant website, or you can always pause it here and see what the directions are on the back of this page. Thank you so much for serving on this Easter Sunday. I know that this is a wonderful weekend of celebration of Jesus's resurrection, and I'm so excited to share it with our kids in K through 5th grade. And thank you so much for serving.